Alrighty, folks, welcome back to Salt City Counseling, everybody. Once again, my name is Scott Carter. I'm a licensed therapist here in the beautiful state of Utah, and I'm just kind of shooting from the hip this morning on some content. I need to get to the office soon, but I wanted to talk about this. I'm recording this video on the heels of another video that got me thinking about something else. And so in this video, I'm going to talk about why I believe that our teenagers, or why basically, like, because we have a teen suicide issue. Whether you like it or not, we have a massive, massive teen suicide issue. We have for years. And people ignore this. People don't put nearly as much weight into this as I don't know. I personally believe that we should. I believe our kids need us. I believe our kids need us badly. I'm going to talk about why I believe so many teenagers are suicidal, but mostly I'm going to talk about why we're seeing suicide ideation and suicide attempts in kids, in younger and younger kids. Why does this age dropping so significantly? And just to give you some context, right? I recently came across a kid very recently, pretty young, significant suicide ideation. Too young for it, way too young. I have seen kids as young as 8 years old. I personally did an assessment on an 8-year-old who told me that he was planning on killing himself. And he wasn't insightful or mature or cognitively like advanced enough to really give me any details why. He just was like, yeah, I just planned to kill myself, and that's as far as it went. It was really troubling, and I, at the time, I had to level with the mom. I was like, yeah, this kid needs a good play therapist, and that's not me. And so I referred him out, but it was really troubling. I see kids, right? They're, kids 11, 12, 13 years old, cutting, suicidal. I see kids very young, very suicidal. And most kids that I talk to, most kids that I interview know someone or know of someone that has taken their life. So this is a big issue. It needs to be talked about. I really wish that people would be like, okay, let's focus on this. Let's get this issue figured out. Then again, I don't want them to. Like it's kind of a two-edged sword for me, man, because I'm like, if more people paid attention to this issue, they would come at it from the same angle of find the bad people and punish them. That's not the solution. Blame, 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 blame. Find the people that are at fault and blame them. That doesn't fix it. That doesn't fix anything. That's stupid. I'm sorry. But that's being stupid. Like, finding the people that you deem to be the problem and punishing them and telling them that they're bad and evil and going after them on social media doesn't fix the problem. That's not what's going to actually help our kids. And so I'm going to get into why I really believe we're seeing this age of suicidality drop, and what I think our kids actually need from us. Let me get some housekeeping out of the way. If you're new here, definitely please subscribe, follow my channel. You know what to do. Comment, share, like, hit the notification bell, blah, blah, blah. Helps me out a lot. What really helps me out too is if you hit the tip jar, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. To everyone that has already donated, thank you so much. Super appreciate it. If you're going through a high conflict divorce or custody, I have a new website, highconflictcommunity.com. Still bare bones. I haven't put much time into it lately. I've been a little busy, and it's not a fun topic. I'm not gonna lie. I know people need it, but it's not a fun thing. Not a fun thing to be involved in, but I do it because I know it's needed, frankly. I think that's about it. Yeah, you can ask a question in the comment section below. If that works for you, that's an easy way to do it. Or you can email me, scottc at saltcitycounseling.com. Some people have done that. And so let's dive into this. Why is the age of suicidality dropping, right? Why are younger and younger kids doing this, engaging into self-harm and cutting and despair and nihilism and total apathy and all of that? Well, I think there's a lot of reasons. And so I'm going to try it and rattle off a few of them here. I'm just kind of shooting from the hip because I was like, I want to do this topic. I haven't made any notes on it, so I'm just going to shoot from the hip, okay? There's lots of reasons in no particular order. I believe that parents are too controlling. They don't allow the kid enough freedom, enough autonomy, and enough choices. Parents are too controlling. They just are. They see their kids as robots or something that need to just do exactly as they're told all the time without any deviation. Number two, I believe that the reason why our kids are struggling so much is that they have zero confidence to fail. They see failure as this catastrophic thing that they can never come back from, and that their whole life is wasted. Okay, and so they need the confidence to fail. I talked about this in other videos. You must give your kids the confidence to fail. In fact, I really believe, and I tell this to parents all the time, if you see your kid fail, don't see it as like, oh, you did something bad because you don't care or whatever, right? Sometimes kids do their best and they still fail. It's a thing, right? So celebrate their attempt. Celebrate the fact that, because failure is a vulnerability thing. Celebrate the fact that they're willing to be vulnerable and do their best and try and at least put themselves out there and make an attempt. I'm so proud of you for doing your best. I'm so proud of you for trying, okay? So number two, they don't have the confidence to fail. Number three, they lack positive connections. Okay? Kids are lacking purpose, meaning, connection. They don't have very good connections with other people. Most kids that I talk to, a lot of the kids that I talk to, they struggle with friendship because they think all the other kids are jerks. And they all see each other as jerks. And they're not connecting. They're not making friends with each other. They're not close anymore. They just see all the other kids as enemies. They're not connected to any sense of meaning or purpose. Kids tell me all the time they feel like life is pointless. And if this is what life has become, I'm getting so many scam calls today. So many, holy crap. I digress. But if I'm really honest, when kids tell me like life is pointless, if this is what life has become, they're not wrong. I'm just saying. Number four, they're not having fun. Kids, they're not being kids. They're not having fun. They need to have fun. They need to be kids. And I see too many parents, restrictions. Stay here, stay at home. I see parents where it's almost like they're looking for a reason to scrape up a reason why kiddo is in the doghouse or is in hot water, and we're gonna restrict your freedom and take away your things because I don't trust you. And I hear this stuff all the time, and it's like you're driving your kid deeper and deeper into that hole. Let's see. I know there was another point that I was gonna make why so many kids have. I really believe that we are putting responsibilities onto them that they feel responsible for. That so many kids put responsibilities onto their kids, or kids feel responsible to fix the issues in the world when they're not. They're supposed to be kids, and so they feel overwhelmed. They feel responsible. Okay, so those are some of my thoughts. I kind of wanted this video to be around 10 minutes, but I really do need to get to work, man. And so if you're worried about your kids, if you have kids that are engaging in self-destructive behaviors, they're severely depressed, maybe look at some of these items. Maybe look at some of these factors, like, do they have the confidence to fail? If no, how can we give it to them? Do they have a sense of control or autonomy or freedom in their own life? No? Well, how can we give it to them? Do they have a sense of connection in life in general? No? Well, how do we help provide that to them? I'd be happy to do more content on that if people would like, but the idea is that the main thing, if you're going to take away one thing from this, it's like parents are too controlling. I'm sorry. Parents have just become way, way, way too controlling. And they wonder why their kid is miserable. And then when I tell parents sometimes, it's like, hey, let's dial down the controlling factor. No, that's not going to work. You gotta pick your priorities, man. You gotta pick your priorities. Our kids really need us to do better for them. They really, really do. This is not intended to be a personal attack. I'm just trying to help these kiddos out. Okay, that's going to do it for this one. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.